Have you ever wondered why some men over 60 wake up several times at night while others sleep like a baby? What if I told you that 6 simple nighttime habits could silently trigger prostate growth and disturb your sleep without you even realizing it? Tonight, I want to tell you a story about 2 lifelong friends, Robert and Frank, both in their mid-60s. They worked at the same company, retired around the same time, and lived in the same quiet neighborhood. But their nights couldn't be more different. Robert sleeps peacefully for 7 hours straight, wakes up energized, and enjoys his morning walks. Frank, on the other hand, struggles to get even 3 hours of uninterrupted sleep. He wakes up multiple times during the night, feeling uncomfortable and restless. The difference? Their nighttime habits. And today, I'll walk you through 6 common routines that can quietly affect prostate health after 60, and most importantly, how to avoid them so you can finally enjoy better sleep. Stick around because tip number 5 surprises almost everyone. 1. Drinking too much water or tea before bed. Frank had a habit of drinking 2 big cups of herbal tea every night. He believed it would help him relax and sleep better. But what he didn't know is that too much fluid, especially right before bedtime, can increase bladder pressure and force you to wake up several times during the night. Research shows that frequent nighttime urination can irritate the prostate, especially in men over 60, when the gland is already more sensitive. Tip: try reducing your fluid intake at least 2 hours before bed. If you want something warm and calming, go for a small cup of caffeine-free tea or simply sip water in moderation. If you often wake up at night to urinate, write number 1 in the comments below. I want to know how many of you experience this. 2. Eating heavy or spicy dinners. Robert learned this the hard way years ago. He used to enjoy late-night dinners full of spicy food, fried snacks, and heavy sauces. The result? Acid reflux, bloating, and restless nights. What many don't realize is that spicy and greasy foods can inflame the bladder and prostate, leading to more frequent bathroom tripes. Over time, this can affect prostate health and quality of sleep. Tip: eat dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime and keep it light. Grilled fish, steamed vegetables, or a small bowl of soup. Avoid excessive spices, heavy oils, and processed meats. Which one are you? More like Robert, who changed his dinner habits, or Frank, who still loves his midnight feasts? Comment Robert or Frank below. 3. Ignoring light exercises before bed. Here's something surprising. A lack of light movement in the evening can indirectly affect prostate health. Frank spent most of his nights sitting on the couch, watching TV until late. His body barely moved after dinner. Studies suggest that sedentary evenings can worsen circulation around the pelvic area, potentially increasing discomfort and pressure on the prostate. Robert, on the other hand, started a simple routine, a 10-minute slow walk after dinner. Not intense exercise, just light movement to improve blood flow and digestion. Within a few weeks, his nighttime bathroom visits reduced significantly. Tip: after dinner, take a slow walk, stretch gently, or do simple breathing exercises. Movement helps digestion, reduces inflammation, and supports overall prostate health. If you're someone who sits for hours before bedtime, type number 3 in the comments. Let's see how many of us need to change this habit. 4. Drinking alcohol or caffeinated beverages at night. This one surprises many people. Frank loved his nightly glass of whiskey. He thought it helped him relax. But alcohol is actually a diuretic, which means it forces your body to produce more urine. That puts extra strain on the bladder and prostate. Caffeine isn't any better. Coffee, green tea, black tea, and even some sodas can irritate the prostate and make nighttime urination worse. Tip: avoid alcohol and caffeine at least 4 to 6 hours before bedtime. If you need a calming drink, try warm water or caffeine-free herbal tea like chamomile. Here's a challenge. Skip alcohol or caffeine tonight and see how your sleep feels tomorrow. If you notice a difference, write number 4 below. 5. Holding your urine before sleeping. Frank had another habit that seemed harmless but made things worse. He'd often delay going to the bathroom before bed. He'd say, "I don't feel like going yet," and climb into bed anyway. Here's the problem. Holding your urine increases bladder pressure, which can push against the prostate and make it more irritated. Over time, this habit can make nighttime symptoms worse. Tip: always empty your bladder before sleeping, even if you don't feel the urge. This simple routine can prevent discomfort and reduce nighttime interruptions. If you've ever skipped the bathroom before bed and regretted it later, type number 5 in the comments.
6. Going to bed stressed and anxious. Finally, let's talk about stress. Robert discovered that his stress levels had a huge impact on his sleep. Whenever he went to bed worried about finances, family, or health, he woke up more often and felt restless all night. Stress increases cortisol, which affects hormone balance and can indirectly impact prostate health. Frank, on the other hand, never practiced stress management. He'd fall asleep with his phone in hand, scrolling through negative news late into the night. Tip: create a calm bedtime ritual. Turn off screens 30 minutes before bed. Practice deep breathing or meditation. Read a light book or listen to soft music. When your mind relaxes, your body relaxes too, and your prostate benefits from reduced inflammation. If you struggle with stress before bed, type number 6 in the comments so we know we're not alone. Bringing it all together. So what happened to Robert and Frank? Robert took small steps: lighter dinners, evening walks, less alcohol, and a calming bedtime routine. Within 3 months, his sleep improved dramatically, and his nighttime bathroom visits dropped from 3 times to just once. Frank, on the other hand, ignored these changes, and things got worse. Eventually, he had to visit his doctor more often due to worsening prostate symptoms. The difference wasn't age, genetics, or luck. It was habits. Your turn. Now that you know the 6 nighttime routines that can trigger prostate growth and disturb your sleep after 60, it's time to take action. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own life? Pick one number from 1 to 6 and write it in the comments below. And if you found this useful, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend or family member who might need this information. Better sleep, better prostate health, and a better quality of life start with small, consistent changes.